What's up, guys? This is Bobby Douglas, and we are just back with the second half of the Texas Tech Baylor game, where we're taking a look at Texas Tech guard Jahmi'us Ramsey. Did a lot of things well in the first half. I think he keeps it up a lot in the second half as well. So let's get right into it. So again, he's going to be number 3 in the gray, and he's wearing the neon yellow shoes. And he's going to come up to the high post right now, and now he's with the ball. Pass it back to Moretti. Looks like a little flare screen, a little rescreen that Ramsey pretty much orchestrated right there. A lot of ball bouncing around a lot right there. Looks like Ramsey could have hit that. Looks like a little alley-oop play. Could have had that, but ultimately missed a shot. And again, he's not great close to the rim. Like to see him improve. And he's an athletic kid. I think he was in a few dunk contests in high school. I remember watching him on TV one dunk contest. So I mean, he definitely has the hops to hang with people at the rim. It's just a matter of just getting there and finishing a little bit more than what he was currently doing. And again, he's going to start this half on Mitchell. Yeah, here we go. Right there, he lost track of Mitchell. If I don't know who passed that ball, but he had him open. They ultimately got Freddie Gillespie for a layup, but Ramsey probably got caught ball watching a little bit right there. Another flare screen for him. Nothing really going on there. It's a nice play from Kyler Edwards. Examining all options and then hitting a mid-range jump shot from the elbow. So again, here's Ramsey on the ball. Crowds into it. That's a hook on Gillespie. Right there, it could have been a foul on Ramsey too, but he did a nice job contesting it at least. Again, he got caught jumping early right there too. So again, just working on that defensive just discipline that I was talking about. And not discipline in the sense where he's just not really paying attention, but just staying a little bit more close, like just staying home a little bit more. Right there, we saw him miss a layup. Again, not really a great finisher through contact at this stage in his development. We get an early timeout for Texas Tech. But then you saw that's the third or fourth time we've seen him where he just bites on a pump fake and it leads to a layup or an open shot. Just to get that a little bit more under control, I think will serve him well because people are going to attack that constantly in the NBA. I mean, look at it right now. So he definitely needs to work on that. It's a good feed from Clark. Good dish to the corner. Let's see if Moretti hits it. He can't. But again, Ramsey, again, really good at just finding relocating shooters on the perimeter. And right there, a nice little one-handed pass along the baseline to Moretti. Didn't result in the basket, but it did show the vision that he does possess. So here's Ramsey on the ball again. I'd like to see him a little bit more engaged right there. I get not leaving a shooter, but I would like to see a little bit of a dig or a stunt towards Vital, but they didn't get him there. I think they got a shooting foul here, so skip these free throws. So here's Ramsey running point. Let's see what good read right there to hit the trailer and just tough overall finish. Got another more free throws here, so I'll skip this. Oops. Gotta go back a little bit more. Here we go. Good reversal. Let's see if Ramsey can I hope they called the foul. Yeah, they did. Okay. And again, you saw the vision. He knew exactly where he was going with the ball. Again, really good job attacking a closeout and getting towards the middle of the floor, which is exactly what Baylor doesn't want him to do. And he did a good job getting to where the defense didn't want him, and then ultimately kicking it out for what would have been an open shot before he got fouled and the pass went out of bounds. But again, that was a pretty solid play from Ramsey, I will say. Right there, that's going to be close. That's a great catch and finish from TJ Shannon. He's going to be a guy who maybe will go in the first round next year in next year's draft. So again, Ramsey watching Mitchell. And he just switched it, so now he's on Bandu. And again, right there, he kind of lost sight of Bandu right there. And again, yeah, right there, like, why? You know what I mean? Right? There's no reason to jump for that. But yeah, there was just no reason to go up for that ball fake right there. And again, that was after he lost sight of his man off the ball. Bandu made a smart cut towards the middle of the floor. Ramsey was just out of position and he was flying back. Ultimately, just jumped and didn't have his feet glued to the ground like he should have in that situation. Got a media timeout here right here, so I will skip all this and get to the action again. Texas Tech is a team where there was a Reddit post that I was looking at, and it was what school is most likely to be converted from a football school to a basketball school. Immediately, I said Texas Tech because Chris Beard is building something insanely special here. If they can get Jonathan Kuminga, that's a good defensive possession from Ramsey right there. Just moved his feet really well, ultimately forced a turnover. But again, if they could get Jonathan Kuminga, let's see what he does here. That's a really high-level pass. Let's see if he finishes it. That's an awesome, awesome pass from Ramsey. Again, he does have that vision. It's just, I just think he needs to play a little bit more slowed down within himself. But right there, you saw the vision right there. Let's watch it again. And again, he paused for a second. Bang. Perfect pass. Saw Gillespie come out onto him. Immediately knew where to go with it. Slipped it in there perfectly. Great, great pass from Ramsey. Yep, TJ Holyfield knows. He knows that was a good pass. But again, if Texas Tech can get Kuminga, which it's pretty much rumored to be down to the G League and Texas Tech, I think I'm definitely leaning that I'll go G League. But if he goes to Texas Tech, that team is in a great position to get to a Final Four, I think. Because you got TJ Shannon back. Obviously, you would get Kuminga. Kyler Edwards would be back. Naimari Burnett's another 5-star. Micah Peavy's coming in. Joel Ntwambwe from UNLV, I believe, is transferring in, and now he's eligible. So you just got a lot of things to like about that Texas Tech team. And again, they just play with a bunch of really big players for their positions. That's how they overpower you. And, I'm really excited to watch them play next season, assuming all the pieces line up for them. Let's see what they do right here. He's going to get a ball screen. Ooh, I could have had him if Holyfield set the screen the other way. Ramsey could have flared out to the 3-point line. He could have gotten an open look. But again, that pass that we just saw from him was very high level. The amount of feel that it takes to get that pass off is insane. So I really appreciate that he got that off. And ultimately led to an and one. So Kyler Edwards, have a day. 10 points, 4 blocks. Again, he's going to be very good for them next year. I think he was good for them 2 years ago in the tournament run. He was very good. Looks like he's out right here. So I will skip ahead to 108.54 is when he comes back in. So again, he was out for less than a minute of game time. And he's back in on Mitchell. Looks like they switched in. Now he's on Matt Meyer. See right there. So right there, again, he knew that was going up, so he went up. But look at how far he took himself out of the play with his momentum. He was basically at half court. He was out of the camera frame. And, that just can't really happen a whole lot because it ultimately led to a 5-on-4 situation. Baylor didn't capitalize on it, but that type of thing is going to get taken advantage of in the NBA because he just plays way too aggressively on defense. He's just out of control at times in terms of closing out, in terms of going up for shot fakes. And so that's something he definitely needs to work on a little bit more, as I've mentioned throughout this video, just because it's been a constant theme. He's done it several times. I don't like beating a dead horse, but again, when he does it every 5 minutes, gotta mention it. It's a good play from T. Let's see if Meyer hits it. That's a really awesome play for Baylor. Like that. Baylor's another team, too. Honestly, I could see 3 teams from Texas all beating Kansas in the Big 12 next year. Texas, Texas Tech, and and Baylor, excuse me. Those 3 teams are all going to be super good. Good way to steal off from Chris Clark right there. Use his body to get that 2-pointer. Chris Clark, another strong rebound right there. Let's see. Ooh. Tried to thread the needle, but it's going to be Texas Tech ball when we get back here. And I will... Oh, actually, Ramsey goes out here, so I'll skip ahead a little bit and get to 1:15:36 is when he comes back in. So he's out for a small amount of time. And here we go. So he's out for maybe another minute. Again, he played 38 minutes in this game, so... he was definitely in for the majority of it. Some of these box scores, though, with the minutes, they are not very strong. It said Malachi Flynn played 40 minutes in the game I was breaking him down in, and he was out several times. So I don't know what that was about. And right now he's on Jared Butler, got screened pretty hard and pretty much swallowed up, but luckily they called out a switch, so that's fine. Looks like we got a push somewhere, so it's going to be Baylor ball. So Ramsey's on Meyer right there again. He was caught ball watching a little bit too much, allowed Meyer to just slip back door. Didn't amount to anything, but still, you'd like to see him. Oh, let's see if he hits this. Awesome shot from Ramsey right there. Really good job just stopping on a dime. Took his time, and then he ultimately just came out finished with a nice 3-point shot. Right there, probably could have boxed out a little bit stronger. It looked like he let Bandu slip right there, so I will skip ahead. Ramsey's still got a lot of scoring to do, too. I think he only has 10 points right now. Finishes with 20. See what he does here. Good blow by speed. Again, you got to finish those layups. Again, he's really good at getting to the rim. It's just a matter of finishing at the rim. And again, right there, that was out of horns. He ran off a screen to the right. And again, that's just a little flick shot that he needs to start hitting a little bit more. So yeah, just finishing at the rim is definitely one of his weaknesses at this moment. Before taking down the shot clock, let's see what he does here. That time, it was a really good that's a tough shot for Mitchell. But again, he played that really well. He knew the situation with the shot clock, so it was okay that he jumped on the shot, had a good contest, and he played him well. It was just tough shot made from Mitchell. Let's see what he does right here. Ooh. I don't mind that look from him, though. If they're going to give him that much space and if he can get it off like that, that's fine. And again, it takes a little while to get that shot off. And again, he doesn't really get a lot of elevation off of it. He doesn't really jump super high on his shots, a little bit flat-footed, which I'm not a huge fan of. But again, it goes in. And, it takes a little bit of time to release it. But ultimately, I think it's a decent enough shot to work in the NBA. I just would like to see a little bit more explosive verticality on his jump shot. And this is going to be the shot right here. So again, he played that well, contested it fine. That's just a really, really nice shot. So again, they're running horns again. This time it's not for Ramsey, even though they had him. They still have him. Ooh. They still have him. Please, Ramsey. Thank you. Hit it. Yep, bang. Really good job relocating. He was wide open that entire play. Good job relocating and calling out. I don't know if he called it out, but again, really nice job by Chris Clark finding him. And again, that's money for Ramsey. Tried to buzz up that DHL, but he couldn't get around to it. We got a blocking foul here, it looks like. So, yeah, it'll be immediate timeout as well. So I'll skip ahead. The broadcast with the commercials on it are tough. They are tough to get through, but we do it. So Ramsey's bringing the ball up here. Let's see what he does. Again, it looks like they're going to horns a lot here, and Ramsey's going to pull up for three, knock that one down. Again, he's very comfortable shooting off the dribble, off the screens. So that shot versatility, I think, is definitely in his bag. Just getting to the rim, I think, is a little bit more of an issue for him. But again, you saw right there, just really comfortable coming off a screen. Tends to go to his right a lot more than his left. Maybe he needs to diversify that a little bit. But again, really comfortable coming off that screen. That time, I think Holyfield pushed him up to the perimeter to guard Teague. But again, you saw him right there, just really comfortable off the dribble, off screens, and bang. Nice three right there. Good steal from Ramsey. That's really good positional awareness. Dropped with Gillespie and got the deflection that ultimately led to the steal. Oh, heat check. Ooh, yeah, that's a tough look. That was from the logo. I think that was from the west side of Texas. So it's not a great look. Oh, I don't know if that hit the rim. I'm not sure. Whatever. So again, they've gone to the same set 4 plays in a row. It's just a horn set, and then Moretti or the point guard can just take whatever side he wants with a ball screen. So they definitely found something with Baylor that they want to exploit. I'm not sure exactly what it is, but so right there, Ramsey had to split the difference. That's tough. Yeah, that's a tough play for Ramsey. He was on an island. It was a 2-on-1, and he was just chasing the ball. That wasn't a great scramble execution from Texas Tech right there. Chris Clark probably should have been out more on the perimeter. But again, Ramsey, I'm not really sure who was in that corner. Might have been it might have been Teague actually. So again, he has to come out and contest that shot. So here's what Ramsey again. Let's see what he does. That time just lost the dribble. Ramsey on Teague here. That time, good job at least. Yeah, good job getting that rebound, and let's see him push it. Nah, that could have been a double dribble. Yep. Just played a little bit too fast for his own good. I think he was overwhelmed with options and coverages, so he just kind of caught the ball. He double dribbled twice on that position, actually. That's like a quadruple dribble. That's a travel. Yep. So again, here's a double ball screen. And Ramsey, again, really nice job getting to the lane. Let's see if he hits this. Bang, that's an awesome shot. Again, that's perfect offense from Texas Tech right there. 2 ball screens set for him out of horns. Ramsey goes to his left that time, gets to the rim, kick out to Moretti for a corner 3. Moretti relocates. Ramsey gets to the corner. Moretti finds him. Knockdown 3 for Ramsey. That's his 5th of the game. Again, you can see his second half has been a lot better than his first half, just in terms of how much he's involved. He's playing really well right now, though. Again, same thing. Let's see what Ramsey does here. It's a nice pass. We got a foul and a media timeout here, so I'll skip all this. Big jump here. But again, Ramsey really turned it up in the second half. Again, once that 3 ball, if that's a legit asset in his game, if he can really keep that up in the NBA, that's very, very, that's going to be a huge, huge advantage for him in the NBA, especially early in his career. Let's see. So again, right now you can see he wants Butler to go. So that's a really nice play from Jared Butler. Yeah, that's an awesome play. That's how you use the no-middle scheme against Texas Tech right there. So Butler, it was clear that Ramsey was shading him towards the baseline, and Butler just went that way, did a nice little shield with his body, and then he got enough space to get that floater off, and he knocked it down. Ramsey couldn't really do a whole lot about that right there. Again, though, Ramsey, once again, knows where shooters are on the perimeter. He makes that really nice pass to, I believe that was TJ Shannon on the perimeter. So he got an illegal screen, though. So Tech's trapping, or at least they came out trapping. Now they're in man, it looks like. It looked like Ramsey tried to top block that DHO, and he did a good job, and he ultimately forced a block on Meyer, which was a really smart play from Ramsey. So what he did right there, he recognized the DHO coming for Bandu, I believe, and he top blocked that, so Meyer had to control the ball for longer than he wanted to. And then he came around and blocked Meyer, as we saw right there. Really nice play. We got free throws here, so. So again, Ramsey's guarding Jared Butler right now. And right there, Butler again kind of did the same thing where he just used that off arm to kind of get space against Ramsey. Looks like they're going to review this, and that obviously will take 10 minutes or so. So I'll skip ahead all this. Here we go. So then Ramsey's on Butler. Let's see what he does here. Remember, Butler has one of the best handles in the class. Right there, we got a carry. Ooh, all right. Even without the carry, Ramsey did a good job staying in front of Butler right there. That was a good defensive possession for him. This wasn't Butler's best game either. I think he only finished with 6 points. I mean, yeah, that's a carry, but I mean, how can you differentiate between that and like every other dribble ever? I don't know. Same thing here. They ran a horn set. Ramsey this time looks a little bit uncomfortable. He's getting pressured by Vital, or that's Butler, excuse me. Also, he did a good job getting rid of it. Again, Texas Tech has been going to that for probably the last 7 or 8 minutes. That same exact set, either with Ramsey on top or with Moretti, and it's just a horn set. The point guard can pick whatever ball screen he wants to, and then from right there, just a simple drive and hopefully a kick or a roll. We got Kyler Everton free throws here, so I'll skip this. Doesn't look like they're trying to trap. It's going to be Ramsey, and we got a timeout for Baylor here, so I'll skip this. I think during this, I might have been watching that Kentucky-Georgia game, because that was the game Tyrese Maxey just went bananas. I don't know what, I don't understand there. I don't know why Ramsey was fouling. And I guess they had a foul to give, so I guess that makes sense. Never mind, that's a fine play. Yeah, that was a Maxey game. He had 17, 8, and 6, or something around there, and he just played really well. Tried to find that game for him, I couldn't though. But the Michigan State game, I guess, sufficed. I don't know what's going on here, so I will skip this. We got another foul here, and now Baylor's in the bonus, so I'll skip these free throws. Oh, Gillespie got that rebound again, and they got another. Oh, it's going to be a charge. Big time play from, who got that? Yeah, TJ Shannon. Nice play. Gillespie with a great offensive rebound, though. It's going to be Tech ball here. Let's see what Ramsey can do. Again, Texas Tech loses this game by 5, so it's probably not going to get a whole lot closer than what it is right now. Let's see what Ramsey does. Ooh, that's a tough play. Again, just kind of telegraphed that pass. And I don't know who made that steal, but it was a nice play from a Baylor defender. But yeah, that can't happen late in the game. It's a nice floater from Moretti. Got time out here, so I'll skip this. So again, 5-point game. Ramsey's going to have to foul or trap in it. Ooh, they almost got a steal there. Shannon's going to have to foul. Oh, that's a charge. Yep. Great play from Shannon's been really good defensively. I think that's 2 offensive fouls he's drawn in the last minute of this game. That's a really good play. Again, I really like him in the 2021 class, too. I'm going to watch a lot of him this season. Hopefully, fingers crossed, college basketball happens, but who knows. to everything that's going on, but that's a really nice play. Ooh, I would have liked to see Ramsey do a nice backdoor cut right there. Got a foul and ooh. This game was surprisingly. I thought this was. So we got another. Do we have a timeout? No, we don't. So again, 29.2 seconds left, and it's a 2-point game now. Do we have a time? I don't know what. Yeah, that was. Yeah, we got now we got a timeout. Almost got that there, and they're gonna have to go for a 10-second call. Yeah, there's the foul. So we'll skip this. And I believe it's gonna be. Ooh, it's a 1-point game right now. We get the second free throw here. I think Teague makes this. I want to say yes. Not 100% sure, though. Let's see. Yep, got both. So now it's going to be Texas Tech ball with 24.6 seconds left. And let's see if Ramsey does anything. I think he has one more layup in him. Guess not. It's going to be another foul. Free throws there, so we'll skip these. So here's Ramsey. Let's see what he does here. Again, good crossover and lost the ball, but he got it back. Finished with the right. That's a solid play from Ramsey. Obviously, Baylor's not going to be in the grill, but, right there. And let's see. Here's 9 seconds left. That's charge 5. Tech? I don't know what's going on here. Timeout? Tech? Yeah, we got a tech. And I think the rest of this is pretty much just, I don't think there's much going on. So I will just, I'll end the video here. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video of Jahmi'us Ramsey. I think he's a very fun player to watch just because of that explosion that he does possess, that athleticism. I think he's a very good shooter from the outside. Free throw shooting obviously leaves a lot to be desired there. Defensively needs to get a lot more discipline, in my opinion. But overall, I do think he's a solid NBA prospect, and I have him going in the early second round with a pretty decent feeling that he could slip into the first round as we get closer to draft day. So hopefully you enjoyed this video, and we will see you tomorrow. Make sure to like this video and subscribe if you haven't already, and we'll see you then. Thanks.